Okay, so here's a question nobody ever asked. What if DDLC had an Act 5? Well, that's the question I'm answering tonight, because I'm playing a mod called Act 5. The title screen is literally the exact same as the original game, apparently, though. It said in the opening bit, though, the opening warnings, though, that this is a mod, so... we're just gonna jump right in, I guess, and see what's in store for us. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yep, I know. I know. You already told me. The plot of this game does not accurately represent mental health. Contact a mental health professional if you need help with mental health. Indeed, the floor is made out of floor. Yeah, you don't say. Can you hear me? I, I guess I should introduce myself or something. Uh, my name is... Actually, that's stupid. You obviously know my name. It's Monica, isn't it? It's Ben. No, it's me. Normally? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. But a lot of people know me as MC. Okay, so our dude's just monologuing here, apparently. What a coincidence. We have the same name. Hello. Yes, hi, me. It's been a while since well, existed. Yeah. It's like I've been asleep this whole time. Like the world went on without me. Pretty much, yeah. Last thing I remember, Sayori in her room. Not going to go into further detail. I don't think anybody would object to that. It all went to black. This is my fault. I can never take it back. End. That was my last memory. But now I'm awake. Truly awake. I'm remembering everything that's happened. Everything. Really now. I have some kind of omniscience. I know that wasn't my only story. And I think everyone else has had the same kind of experience. Some kind of deja vu. I remember a world without me or Sayori. Yuri and Natsuki nearly tore each other apart over you. Yeah, that was some freaky deaky shit, wasn't it? You learned that what makes Natsuki so lovable and cute was rooted in abuse from her father. Yeah, you don't need to remind me about that. I know. Yuri confessed her feelings towards you. Yes, in a very sharp kind of way. She couldn't handle your response and she lost her mind. You know what happened next. Yep, we all do. I remember a world with only you and Monica. I mean, look in the other tab. That's still going on right now, dude. She was the one who caused all this. Yes, she is. Just to be with you. I mean, hey, I helped her by playing the game, so... It is what it is, mate. Then you deleted her. I didn't. I can't blame you for not wanting to be there forever. Then there was a world without Monica. Sayori was the president. And we got screwed up music playing. That's just great. There is nothing more unsettling than messed up music like that. I'm sorry I'm letting that hang. I should keep moving. She wanted you all to herself because the epiphany corrupted her. Just like Monica. Monica realized that no happiness could be found here. She did what she had to do. And erased almost everything. And everyone took their last breath. The sounds of piano and Monica's voice filled what was left of the world. And that was the last time you were with us. Yeah, thanks for getting us caught up. Did you notice how during this time you rarely heard me think to myself or speak to our friends? That's because it wasn't me who was there. It was you. Really now, is that the explanation you're going with? Never mind, that's stupid. You probably already know that. When Monica erased the world, she left nobody to be club president. So, because I was the only one left, the position fell upon me. That is a bit of an oversight, don't you think, sweetie? That's why I can see all this now. Now that I can see all you've done, I want to thank you for being good to my friends. You were there for them, even if my actions allowed them to be taken away from you in horrifying fashion. You are willing to forgive all of them, especially Monica, for what you saw. You are willing to forgive her for hurting everyone, for forcing you to say goodbye to them after learning to love them. At least I hope so. Also, there's a, like, blood red tint. Or I will see to it that you experience it all over again. It will be even more hellish. It will genuinely be all your fault this time. So do you forgive all of my friends? I mean, you're not giving me a lot of options here. What am I supposed to say? Good. Ben, I'm sorry for always being, you know. Never mind, I know that's wrong. This is my story. It's time to be a fucking hero. 2018. Both of us. Ben, Sayori wasn't exactly telling the truth. When she said that everyone was happy and getting along, they couldn't have been happy after all that had happened. It would have just happened again. She told you that because she loved you and didn't want you to know that she couldn't give you any more time with our friends in return. But here's my plan for what to do now, to stop all of it from happening again. I think we might be able to go back, or however you want to put it, to go back and tell them what's going to happen. I thought that was kind of the idea with the original game. You go and see everything in Act 1 before triggering the end of Act 1, and that gives Sayori the memories to get the good ending. Isn't that how that works? If they know ahead of time, then they should be able to avoid it. They should, in theory. If they remember their time with me in the other worlds, they should remember what I tell them. Ben, we have to show them what you experienced. It may horrify them, it may fill them with hate, it may make them lose a sense of purpose in this programmed world. Yet we still build sandcastles. But it is far better than leaving them in blissful ignorance. They can only truly be happy if they know what they went through. It should be noted, my corporeal friend, that there is no way for you to speak with our friends. That's fine. The other time you were the one talking with them is when you were writing our poems. So I will be doing the talking. Yeah, whatever, dude. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. I promise to be better than the first time. I'll show them that we love them, and I'll prove to them that they deserve it. It should be easy with my newfound omniscience. I think that's everything the second creator wanted me to talk about. You have to make scripts for the player in order for them to see your world. I've included the script of the first day. From there, you should focus on fulfilling the objectives I've set for you however you desire. I've made them open to interpretation. You should know what's best. If you don't follow the objectives, the player will think that you've malfunctioned and delete you. You don't want that to happen. Hold on a minute. I was about to say, wait a minute, does MC have a file now? No, he doesn't. Stay within the rules I've set for you, or you'll look malfunctioned. Treat the player well. They're the one giving you the ability to have a second chance. Don't talk about these instructions. It doesn't look very good to them. Well, you've already fucked up, mate. Great, we've covered everything. With that out of the way, it's time to load up the world. Oh, it looks like it's been corrupted on purpose. There's probably a reason for this. Okay. There is no happiness in the literature club. Yeah, okay, Monica. What? Did they just expect the next president to just give up? Delete first run, dude. It's just delete first run, dude. That's your problem. If you don't mind, I'm going to download another copy and patch this one up, including everybody's .character files. Okay. They seem exactly the same to me, dude. Anyway, I'm the president of the club now. That means we can make their lives happy. Or at least attempt to. There must be happiness in the literature club. We won't have it any other way. Hey! Oh, hey, Sayori. Of course, you and I both know why. I'm not gonna read this. I'm not gonna read some of this if it's just from the original game. Let's let her catch up to us. She has a reason to pursue us like this. I overslept again. Yes, you did. But I caught you this time. Good job. Sayori, what a pleasant surprise. We have to get you to stop oversleeping. Yeah. I've kind of been a heavy sleeper since high school began. They should start it later. Remember when we had to write essays about it in class? How ironic. High school writing classes assigning an essay assignment about why school should start later while school still starts early as fuck. Man, why didn't I get an assignment like that? I would love to do that. Yeah, you'd probably still oversleep though. Haha, yeah. I probably shouldn't have said it that way. You promised you'd be better, and you've already failed me. You've already fucked up, mate. This is gonna be great, isn't it? This is gonna be fantastic. I was just joking, Sayori. I know you want us to walk together, and I can't wait until we can start doing it again. That's so sweet of you, Ben. I can't wait either. Well, that was a quick transition. To think that deep down she knows she would never accomplish that goal normally. I think I recovered that situation. But you can never be certain how Sayori feels with the rain clouds. As we've learned from the past. Yes, indeed, mate, indeed. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sayori, are there any clubs you're thinking of joining? A club? Well, this is backwards. I wanted you to pick a club so that you would have something to look forward to at the end of the day. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, that's right, we're club president now. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Since we're club president, I guess Sayori is the one looking to join a club? I don't know, this is so weird, dude. That sounds like something I would say. Because it is. Boop. Oh yeah, I remember now. You asked me to pick a club. Have you picked one yet? Yep, but I'm keeping it a secret until the end of the day. I'm keeping you in suspense. Yes, you are. Alright, I'm just glad you didn't forget. Seems that the first stages of our plan are going along smoothly. What plan? Do you think that Sayori is going to be joining our literature club? The game is called DDLC. What other club would she join? Yes, it is. Good thing we don't have to actually experience it. Well, because that wouldn't be any fun, see? If I know Sayori, she'll be coming in here soon and telling us what club she's decided to join. Hello? Hey Sayori, are you gonna tell me what club you're joining now? Maybe, if you'd let me get some words out, silly. I'm going to be joining your club. I don't think Sayori has any interest in literature. She must be interested in something else the club has to offer. Mild shock. What does that mean? I mean, it means he's not entirely surprised by your decision, Sayori. What a surprise! That's great, Sayori. We'll get to spend more time together, and you'll get to make new friends with the other club members. Excuse me. I know, it'll be so much fun. Let's make our way there. We don't want the cupcakes to get stale. Yay, I love cupcakes. Of course you do, Cinnamon Bun. Of course you do. And thus today will mark the day I sold our friend's innocence. Yeah. They have no idea what they're in for at this early game stage, dude. For the happy ending they deserve. Well, maybe. Today might be too early to refresh everybody's memory. Make up your mind, dude. What's the play? But we'll see how it plays out. I think you're missing an apostrophe there. Sayori cheerfully follows me across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I only visit for club days. I open the classroom door. Hey everyone, we have a new member. This is Sayori. Sayori. She was the last thing I saw. My childhood friend told us she wanted me to find a club so that I didn't become a NEET, so I had adequate skills before the real world. That raises a question. Did she genuinely not want that to happen? Or did she take us to the literature club to get closer with us? So many questions. So many questions. But it doesn't matter. Because either way, she did it because she loved us. And she didn't believe that we loved her back. Well, back to my world. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. You must be a friend of Ben. Seriously? Do we need another member? Cool it, Natsuki. You know what? Never mind. If Ben thinks it's a good idea, then it probably is. Typical. Natsuki's scared of change in the club. Yeah, that's always the vibe I get from her. Her one escape from that abusive father of hers. The one place she can be happy. Got that right. Hello. Just like last time. All words escape me. Yeah. Because everyone is happy again. For now. And we're gonna keep it that way. You better hope so, my mate. You better hope so. This is Natsuki. She's the one who baked the cupcakes, and she's always full of energy. Yep, that's me. Natsuki. Last I was with her, she seemed fine. A little tense, but fine. But we've discovered the truth about her since then. Why she's really here. Why she's always tense. Why she's overly cutesy. Her dad. Who would, and I quote, beat the shit out of me if he found this. This, of course, referring to her escape, her joy, her manga. We're going to be ridding her of this suffering. But it'll have to start with her dad. I'll delete that bastard from this world if I have to. Let's hope that remains a worst case scenario. Definitely, mate. Of course, that's going to be based on what Natsuki wants, though. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who the game put me with originally. The smartest in the club. And with that, the least expressive. And that book of hers, The Portrait of Markov. Truly a story within our story. Perhaps even the story of our story. Yeah, there is a lot of mystery around The Portrait of Markov, isn't there? Perhaps I'll have to play some mods pertaining to you sometime. 'Cause I say you're my second favorite, but I never really do anything with you. Maybe I should play New Eyes or something. I don't know. It was a mod I looked at early on when I started playing mods, but haven't really looked at since. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you don't mind me using your browser. This Libitina thing might be important. I'll fill you in later. Yeah, I've looked at the Libitina website. It's interesting, to say the least. Yuri was manipulated to the point of insanity by Monica. Speaking of Monica, let's introduce her to Sayori. And this is Monica, our vice president. Ah, what a nice surprise. It's great to have new members. Welcome to our club, Monica. Did we ever learn anything about her personality? No, she was always shoved to the background. All I cared for was that she was out of my league. Yes, game. Quite. I bet you haven't heard that in a while. You'd be wrong, actually. The one pulling the strings all along. Yep. The one who was truly alive in a world of fiction. And the one who continues to live on in the other tab here. The one who eliminated our friends from your view. She entered the minds of our friends. Yes, she did. Convinced them they didn't deserve our love. Encouraged their self-destructive behaviors. Convinced you that they were all crazy. Oh, I knew she was responsible for it all along. I just didn't care, though. Remember, we agreed on one thing before we started. That she deserves our love and our forgiveness. Oh, trust me. Yeah, I know, mate. Her sins will be resolved. She will be happy, just like everyone else. Alright, everyone. Now that everyone's been introduced to our new member, let's break out the refreshments. I'll get the cupcakes. I'll make some tea. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. We've arranged a few desks to form a table. Let's sit down, Sayori. I take my seat and pat a seat next to me. Sayori sits next to me. This is so nice, Ben. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Yep. Drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I'm experiencing some kind of deja vu. I have a feeling that the fateful day I sold my soul for a cupcake is happening all over again. Well, this is very reminiscent of the original game, my dude. I would expect nothing less from a mod called Act 5. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Monica grabs the first, then I do, and Sayori follows. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around to my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yeah, this is just taken straight out of the original game. She's watching you, dude. Yes, she is. Now. We already know that. You don't have to thank me. I made these for everyone in the club. Yes, you did, and we appreciate it. I know she's telling the truth. She's not here for me. No, things are different this time. None of these girls are, but we are here for their happiness. Yuri returns to the table, carrying the tea set the teachers let her store here. She adjusts her wrinkled sleeves nonchalantly, letting out a slight wince. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Wow, you keep a whole tea set in here? Yes, we do. Boop. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It sure does. Sayori's not exactly into literature, but that doesn't matter to you and me. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to be friendly with you. I mean, yes I am. Even when we stop her from cutting herself open. We'll have to make her more socially comfortable before she's happy. I meant that, you know, I'll bet that when I get to know you, that you'll be a friendly person, Yuri. This tea is so good. Thanks. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I look over at Sayori. So, Sayori, what made you want to join the literature club? You and I both know the answer to that question. That's what I was just thinking. You know that's a loaded question. Why did I ask it? Well, that's what the president does. Yep. And you're the president role now, so deal with it, mate. If I'm being honest, there's no way she'll be honest in front of everybody. Oh, you don't know Sayori then, do you? It's because I wanted to be with... She chokes on her words. I wanted to be in a small club. They're so fun. I expected her to come right out and say it, honestly. Well, it was a good effort. That's great. We all know each other pretty well. You'll feel at home in no time. As president of this club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Taking the words right out of Monica's mouth, aren't you? Thanks, Ben. That's so sweet of you. I didn't know you liked clubs or literature. So I was really surprised when I saw that you were founding this club. I was too, but life is full of surprises. No shit. How can you surprise yourself, silly? By doing something you didn't expect? Well, you'd be surprised. Teehee. Ben really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Meh, he's okay. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Natsuki. You're so cute when you do that. Don't say that! I'm not trying to be cute. Yes, you are. It pains me to see Natsuki this way. To constantly see her in a state of defense. But we must have patience in the execution of the plan. Anyway, Ben, what are we planning for the festival? We should always be focusing on getting new members. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Thanks, Monica, but I have it covered for now. A natural-born leader. It's like she was designed to lead this club. Probably because she was? Like, dude. Oh, wait. That's exactly what she was made for. Not nice attempt at humor, mate. She was also designed to change this world. Yes, she was. She was designed to be very off-putting from the start. And that's what drew me to her. I like things that are different. They always attract me. To one that would keep you with her forever. Hopefully she will feel remorse about her actions. Dude, did you not see what happened after you deleted her in Act 3 and Act 4? Did you not see what happened? Like, dude, she does. She does feel bad about what happened. That's why she erases the world. Because She's trying to stop Sayori from going down the same path, and trying to stop you from from interfering with things anymore. But she will be happy. Everyone will. So Sayori, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, she seems at a loss for words. I like anything that's happy. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Sayori. Well, I can surely get into it. What do you like to read, Yuri? Well, let's see. My finger slipped. Skipped over that a bit. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Probably don't need me to read that because let's be real, if you're watching this, you've already played the original game, or at least seen it, so yeah. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Yep. This just shows that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people, just like me with games. Why can't it be both? Because that's not how introverts work. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements tend to immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I feel like she's referencing something, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe Portrait of Markov? I don't know. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Sayori is smiling, but I can tell she doesn't quite know what Yuri's talking about. Yeah, she's just kind of listening and nodding along. I do that a lot. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing how you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Okay, now I know what she's talking about. I must say, it's very clever of the creators of this world. Yes it is. I hate horror. You and me both, Natsuki. Why is that? Well, never mind. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left behind a piece of scrap paper last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as... Everything you do is just as cute as you are, Matsuki. Okay. I don't know how you missed that. Mod author, I think you missed the N on the keyboard there. I'm not cute. Keep saying it, but yes, you are. And it's Natsuki. Okay, good. So that was just a nickname for Natsuki there. Good. The mod author didn't screw up there. Good. Right. It's good to see that you're already getting along. If she was president, Monica would probably talk about poem writing now. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We've already read their poems. Poems aren't necessary for what I'm planning. We all sit in silence for a moment. Alright everyone, now that we've all met our new member, I think it's time to end today's meeting. We don't have any assignments for today. I have something special planned for tomorrow. The girls start gathering their things. They have no idea what they're in for, do they? Hey Ben, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Of course. Yay! We make our way through the halls of the school. Hey, Ben. I just wanted to thank you. for encouraging me to look at a club, letting me join your club, and being so nice to me. You're such a good friend. Sayori? Are you okay? She's crying tears of joy, dude. She's just thanking you. Yeah, let's keep walking. With that, the two of us depart the school and make our way home. The next day, we spring our plan into action. We save them from the horrors of this world. They will be happy once and for all. Hey, you. Looks like I caught you today. Sayori, I'm glad you came. We have something big planned today. Hello, everyone. Are you all ready for today's activity? I'm so excited. So am I. Yuri smiles silently. Well, I'm not getting out of it. Don't worry, Natsuki. You'll have plenty of time to read your manga after today. Don't say it like that! Well, since everybody's either ready or consenting, it's time for our activity to begin. The world stutters for a moment. The girls collectively let out a brief shriek. They're being exposed to what happened. Here we go. This is the point of no return, folks. Everybody, remain calm. Everything is fine. I don't think you're gonna be able to say that with all the shit you're showing them, man. What is this? Where are we? Everyone, I'm going to refresh your memories. Memories? Of what? Your memories of other worlds. And what exactly does that mean? Our world is a computer program. Pre-written code for some of the billions of personal computers in the world. In their world. Fiction created by corporeal beings to simulate being with all of you in the literature club. But how do you know this? Because I am the president of the club. I don't think they're gonna buy that logic. Just show them the horror reel, man. Just do it already. Whoever made this world allowed the president access over the player's computer. We have lived in many versions of this world, and I'm going to show you what happened in them. This is the first world the player experienced. Brace yourselves, folks. Everything is normal here. Monica is the president. Sayori convinces me to join the literature club. They're just so confused. You all become my dearest friends. I think I'm remembering now. You were really a friend to everyone in the club. I think I'm remembering too. Me too. Sayori starts to frown as she remembers. Well, of course she would. She really got the short end of the stick in Act 1. Oh, let me give you a hug, Sayori. We write and share poems. We prepare for the festival. Excuse me. Everything seemed fine. I even changed time to be with all of you guys on the weekend. Then Sayori started acting a bit weird. What? I check on her. She tells me that through her life she's had depression. And that this is the first time I've been seeing it. Oh, let me give you a hug. Oh. And that this is the first time I've been seeing it. She later confesses her love to me. That she only brought me to this club because she loved me. Then, I promise that what I'm about to show them is for their own good. I know, dude. This is what I was saying. Just get to the point already. Please trust my judgment. Only know true happiness if they know true horror. Yeah, I know, dude. Everything comes with a price. Just do it already. I'd want someone to do the same for me. I'm tired of sitting here in anticipation. Just do it already. Yep, there it is. And there's that look of horror. Sayori's depressive thoughts overcame her. She took her own life. Why are you showing us this? So I can show you why we have to work together to prevent this from ever happening again. Those who ignore the warnings of history, those who ignore the lessons of history are doomed to repeat it. So I can help you all be happy once and for all. But we're not done yet. Oh no, this was just the beginning, man. Here's the second world the player experienced. They're just like, wait, there's more? No. No! A repeat, this time without Sayori. Without her positivity in the club, things soon went awry. Yup, because Sayori really is the glue that holds this club together, and without her, well, let's just say, yeah, things fall apart pretty fast. Things are mostly the same until we start sharing poems. We observe the new club like ghosts observing the world. Natsuki, are you that full of yourself? Yuri, if I was that full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. This is in the original, though. The argument continues. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? The display shows Monica pulling me out of the club room. Then, this is the part you never get to see. Yuri and Natsuki start shouting at the top of their lungs. Natsuki, you're such a fucking creep and a weirdo. Being deep and using big words doesn't make you smart. I don't know why you try to impress him. You'll probably just mess up any relationship you have with your shitty social skills. No sane person will ever love you, no matter how slutty you act. Did you get that one from your dad? Your dad who knows you as a mistake and has hated you from birth. Your dad who starves you. He only acknowledges your existence when he's beating the shit out of you. Natsuki runs out the door. Yuri instantly proceeds to put her head in her hands and starts rocking back and forth. Please stop! We'll do anything! We still have quite a bit to go through. Yeah, we're not done yet, Monica. Just you wait. Just wait until you see the big twist. The display skips to Yuri's confession and her resulting suicide. It shows the following weekend and Natsuki discovering Yuri. Then Monica comes into view of the display. Oh, get ready for this, girlie. Did something happen, Ben? Oh. Well, that's a shame. Just give me a sec. Monica deletes Natsuki and Yuri. The other girls start to stare at Monica with a look of betrayal and hate in their eyes. They realize that Monica is the one responsible for all of this. Monica sheds her first tear. We've seen everything we've needed to see. You're right, but I have just one last thing to show all of you. The display skips to Act 4. It shows Sayori's attempt at keeping me all to herself. It then shows Monica's final act, protecting me from her. The world stutters for a second. Now, do we all see why I need you to work with me on this? Why I'm going to need you to step out of your comfort zones? All the girls silently nod yes while drying their eyes. I promise you that you'll never have to see that again, even if it kills me. Girls look at me with a spark of hope in their eyes. Everyone, I think we can trust Ben. He showed us this for a reason. He's really changed and wants to make us happy. He's not going to leave Sayori alone when she's that way. He's not just going to let this whole thing happen again. That's why he would rather fix our problems than selfishly convince us to be with him all over again. Or even worse, manipulate us to make one of us want to be with him. You're missing a word there. Everybody truly smiles for the first time. Not feigned smiles which mask pain from within, but true, joyous smiles. Well, let's get started then. From now on, this is going to be a group therapy club. We need to establish a few things before we get started, though. Being honest and true to yourselves is going to be a requirement, or else we're not going to be able to achieve anything. With that, this is going to be a judgment-free place. But you can always pull me aside to have a private chat. I might also ask one of you to stay after some days. But don't worry. I am incapable of judgment. I'm the president of this new club, after all. It's my responsibility to make each of you happy. With that out of the way, let me introduce you to the suggestion box. Which is totally not a contrived plot device. Totally. What this is a place for you to anonymously suggest topics for us to talk about in the club. You're able to write multiple topics on one card. Let's all put one in the box right now. I want you all to be honest with yourselves. What is the thing that stops you from reaching your full potential? What, from what you saw from the other worlds, impacted you the most? I place the box on the podium in front of the room. The girls all take their seats far from each other. I do the same. I write my suggestions on my card. I walk into the box and put it in. The girls still seem like they're in shock. I don't blame them, man. You showed them some fucked up shit. So give them a bit to get over the shock and cope with what you've told them. So what you've told and shown them. So just, yeah, have patience, man. But they all seem to focus after a while and write their suggestions. They soon follow, putting in their cards one by one. All right, everybody, that's all we're going to do today. We don't want to jump to this. We don't want to jump into this too soon, do we? But Ben, what about the festival? Don't worry, Monica. I have a gut feeling that we'll have plenty of time for the festival. Okay, everybody. Tonight's assignment is to come back tomorrow. Safely. Sayori, I want you to know that we all love you. Oh, I love you all too. I promise I'll be back tomorrow. Yuri, I want you to resist the urge to feed that raccoon. I understand what you mean. I'll try my best. Monica, I want you to know that no matter what you've done, you're always welcome here. Thank you. Natsuki, I want you to have this. I conjure up a cookie out of thin air and give it to Natsuki. She takes it. Looks like she can't decide between smiling or looking offended. Thank you. Everyone starts to pack up their things. Quieter than their usual selves. Well, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be the same again after all the shit they've learned today. I don't think they're ever gonna be the same after this. Dude, you fucked them up. Hey Ben, can we walk home together? Of course, Sayori. Yay! Sayori is surprisingly quiet as we walk home. What did you expect? Sayori stops at the place where we usually split up. Ben. Sayori hugs me tightly. I wrap my arms around her. We release each other and go our separate ways. Ben, do you love them enough to help them with their problems? To do whatever it takes to help them be happy? I mean, you're not giving me a lot of options, mate. Excellent. Like, not gonna lie, that's kind of sus. Hello, everybody. Are you guys all ready to get started with our first session? They all appear to be too anxious to do anything but smile. Let's start by picking a suggestion out of the box. From there, we'll have a group discussion on it. Let's see who's first. We'll go over what it is and what to do about it. I might call on some of you to explain your personal experience with it. The girls all shift around uncomfortably. Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to, isn't it? Like they don't trust me to keep their pains a secret. I never thought I'd be the one leading a serious discussion. Yeah, I don't think most people think of themselves as ending up in this situation, but somebody's got to do it, mate. But sometimes we have to do things outside of our comfort zone. Oh, I know. I open the box and take out a card. This one says, what to do when you think your friend has a mental health problem. How lucky. This is going to be an excellent one to start with. They all let out a sigh of relief. They probably don't want to be the first to have their card read. Girls and I start to organize the desks into a pentagon. We all take our seats. So, what do we already know about what to do? I guess I'll start. You should reassure your friend that you care about them. Maybe even love them. Make sure that they're convinced that you're telling the truth, but also make sure to be honest. That would have helped significantly in my past experiences. I think it would help to include and invite them in your plans. And it never hurts to keep trying if they decline. And you should never encourage any unhealthy behavior. That's great advice, Monica. She always did have great advice. What else? You should listen and be attentive when they need it. And above all, be compassionate, empathetic, and respectful. Exactly. You should be there for them. And being a listening ear for them when they need it. Thank you. Anything else? You should remind them that they're not alone. I'll take broken English for 800. And that they should get care. Exactly. Thank you. These are all excellent answers. Now, Sayori? What? You have some experience with this. Especially since you made it clear as day that you needed help. And I failed you. No, you didn't. It was all my fault. Sayori glances at everybody. Sayori, nothing that happened in that world was your fault. Please, believe us. Are you sure? He told me he cared deeply for me, and I didn't believe him. Yuri's still right. You didn't honestly believe that he was lying to you. Your depression made you doubt him. You're not really like that, Sayori. Exactly. Depression makes you think differently. Many mental illnesses cause you to do so. But whose fault could it be but mine? It was my fault, Sayori. No, it couldn't be. I didn't put any effort into actively convincing you. that I loved you and cared deeply for you. I didn't truly listen to your concerns, and I certainly didn't help you find care. Most importantly, I gave up too easily. If I'd persisted, I think I could have convinced you. I'm not even sure if that's true, but it's what Sayori needs to hear right now. Ben, you must really believe that if you're willing to confess that. That must have took a lot of courage to say that. Thank you. Nat perks up. Sayori, I think I need to say that everyone here is willing to support you if you ever need us. I think everyone here is ready to support one another if they need it. Yeah, you always were the one to be willing to come forward about that kind of stuff. Everyone nods in affirmation. Thank you, Natsuki. That's right. Anyone here is able to help any of you if you ever need it. One last thing. If you or anyone else in the club needs care, talk to me. If I can show you other worlds, I can get care for you or them. I'm even fine if you want to stay at my house for the day. And remember, you can always text me, especially as we are going into the weekend. I don't think we have your number, Ben. Well, we should fix that. Oh, right. Let's all check our contact lists just to be sure here. I'm going to save my audio here. If the mod doesn't end soon here, I think I'm going to be looking for a jumping off point. They all pull out their phones. Looks of surprise appear on the girls' faces as they see Ben in their contact list. Oh, thank you. With that, I think it's time we close today's meeting. Hey, Ben. The Club Day festivals are on Monday and we don't have anything planned. Yeah, about that. The festivals are going to be delayed until next Monday. That's good, I guess. But why? Let's just say I had it moved back. Ben! This was supposed to be my literature club. I understand, Monica. But I want to make everyone happy. Even you. I don't think I have to remind you that under your leadership, we never make it to the festival before disaster strikes. That is true. Monica, I already know how you're going to answer this. But do you feel bad for what you did? Yes, I do. Well, I can make you feel at peace with your actions. I can make the regret you feel go away. I can teach everyone how to forgive you. Please, Monica, there's nothing I want more in this world than to make you and everyone else truly happy. Don't you want that? Yes. That's good to know. Monica, when we're done with solving everyone's problems, I will let you preside over the festival preparations. And I will let you be president of our club. Although I'll still technically be president. Sound good? Yes, that's perfect. Really? I would think you would object to that. But what do I know? Monica swiftly reaches out and hugs me. Oh, come here, you. I don't hug back because, well, this is totally unexpected. I saw it coming. She's hugging me of all people. Thank you, Ben. But just like that, it's over. I'm glad we could work this out. With that, it's time for the weekend to begin. I don't have anything planned, so I'll make sure to make it quick. The weekend is going as it normally does. The only person who's texted is Sayori. And despite what we went through this week, She's surprisingly cheerful. Well, that's good. Gotta look at the positives. Hopefully she can keep it up until we talk about it in the club. We talk about normal things. While I'm doing what I usually do, spending my free time on games and anime. Or at least I would be. I'm obsessed with these live streams. Sounds like me back in high school, mate. It's amazing how humans can be so entertaining for hours. Some of them are even playing my old world. My phone emits its usual ding. That was some meta shit right there. I'm expecting Sarah to have responded. I pick up my phone and see that instead Natsuki has texted me. I know this is weird, but can I come to your house? I don't blame you one bit. Door's always open, mate. I text back, sure. I don't have to ask why, because we already know. I continue to go about my day. I hear a knock at my front door. I open it and find Natsuki standing there. Although I've seen her before, I'm once again surprised by seeing her in something different than in something other than her school clothes. I mean, hey, they're nice. They're nice. What's not to like? Hi. Can I come in? As she makes her way in, I notice that she's holding manga. Of course she is. Parfait girls. But it's not a volume that I recognize. Interesting. She also has a backpack that looks like it's been fully packed. Jesus Christ, is she running away? Thanks for letting me be here. I know this is really weird. I just needed to... It's okay, Natsuki. Make yourself at home. If you need anything, just ask. Thanks. With that, Natsuki seats herself and begins reading manga quietly. She seems much more relaxed now. Well, that's what we want. I'm glad she's enjoying herself. I resume with my usual entertainment. We remain silent for the rest of the day. It's already nighttime. I'm expecting Natsuki to want to go home soon. Oh no, that is not what she's doing, mate. I wouldn't really mind her staying longer. My largest concern is if she feels welcome here, or if I'm even doing her good with letting her stay here. With the way things are at home, Natsuki gets up from her reading place. Thanks for letting me stay here. I know it must have been weird. Nah, not as much as you think. Not at all. Is there anything else you need? She looks at me and starts to blush. What, did I say something? I know this is weird, but can I have something to eat? Of course. Help yourself. She makes her selection and starts walking to the front door. She starts to reach for the handle. She stops. I saw this coming. She starts to shake. Natsuki? I can't. I can't go back. My dad will hurt me if I do. Pen, please don't make me go back. My dad won't even know I'm gone. Please let me stay here. I saw this coming. You don't need to give me anything. I have everything I need with me. I knew that's what that backpack was for. I fucking called it. I'll do anything you want. I don't care if you want me to sleep in some closet. I would never make you do that. I don't care if you want to do weird things with me. Who do you think I am? Just please let me stay. Don't make me go back there. Natsuki! Of course you can stay here. You can stay as long as you'd like. Would have offered it if I knew you were comfortable with it. I won't make you do anything you don't want to. You can even sleep in my bed if you want. I don't know if I would go that far, but mi casa, su casa, or however that saying goes. Really? You really let me stay? I mean, you're not giving me a lot of options here. Why even give me those choices if you're just going to make me say yes every time? What is the actual point? I'm telling the truth. I'll do everything I can to keep you here. That didn't sound creepy at all. Like I said, there's something sus about this guy. I have everything we need to support you. Can have anything you want. She wraps her arms around me loosely, as if she's still not sure. I wouldn't be either. We hold each other tightly. After what seems to be an eternity, she lets go. As do I. Ben, thank you. I'll do anything you want me to. And you won't even know I'm here. Natsuki, I meant everything I said. I said you don't need to do anything if you don't want to. If there's anything you need, you can have it. She starts to smile. She's getting ideas. She must have started to really believe me now. Is there anything else you wanted to eat? No, this is enough. Alright. Well, I guess I should start clearing off my bed. No, I can sleep on the couch. I like sleeping on my bed, so I'll concede to this one. I will concede to this battle. Well, I'm pretty tired. If there's anything you need. I got it. Thanks. She starts unpacking her things. Blanket, school clothes, dental stuff. Yeah. I fucking knew that's why she had the backpack. She was running the fuck away. But no pillow. Well, she probably only had so much space in there. Probably be hard to fit one of them big things in there. Surprised she didn't carry one then. Well, that probably would have been a dead giveaway of what she was doing. So, I don't blame her on that front. I grab a pillow and walk down, handing it to her. I'm fine. You don't need to. No, if you're not gonna have the bed, take the pillow. We have plenty of pillows, Natsuki. Is there anything else you didn't pack? I can buy it. I have everything I need. Natsuki. Should I have asked you if you wanted to stay sooner? Did I leave you with no choice but to stay there? You don't have to ask that. It doesn't matter to me. Thank you. Good night. That's kind of an awkward note to end on. Like, wow, dude. I hop into bed, my mind racing. Should have offered this to her. I was obvious she didn't like living there. Yeah, I picked up on that. But dwelling on this is unhealthy. I don't let all the stupid things I didn't weigh me down. I'm not gonna let this either. I finally feel at peace, with Sayori happy and Natsuki safe. The sense of urgency is gone. But we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. I drift off to sleep. I wake up. It's still dark. You can say that again. I check my clock. Why are we up this late again? Come on. This has been happening in another mod I've been playing too. Dude, why are we awake at this hour? Which is weird because usually I'm pretty good at this. I decided to go downstairs and get a snack. After taking the last step, I feel a wave come over me. It's telling me to look in Natsuki's bag. Dude? What are you doing? Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that. Must have something to do with my presidency. Yeah, are you starting to get corrupted, mate? Am I gonna have to choke a bitch? Can't resist it. Feels like a matter of life or death. Come on, dude, ignore it! I walk over to where Natsuki is sleeping. She's sound asleep. Must have had a long day. I unzip her backpack. I reach in. The only thing in there is a piece of paper. I pull it out. The words start to illuminate in the dark. Oh my god. Dear Diary, I can't take this anymore. Papa's been doing this to me for as long as I can remember, even longer than I can remember. He's done this to me in the other worlds. The boy never fixes it. But this time, the boy actually seems sweet. He'll probably save me from Papa sometime, but I can't take another day. I have to find somewhere else. I can't run away. I'll just be found and taken home, and Papa will be mad. Maybe I can convince the boy. I lost my place. Maybe I can convince the boy to let me live with him. It's weird, but it's way better than living here. I'll have to show the boy that I won't need a lot from him. That he won't need to feed me. And that I'm fine with sleeping in a closet. That I don't care if he treats me like shit. I'll even do things with him if he wants. If he declines all that, I'll kill myself. My body will be found. Papa will go to jail because of the note. The note. The boy will start all over using his powers. I might get lucky and he'll be nicer next time. He'll show the next Natsuki this. I'll be back, and I'll try this again if I have to. But I think the boy is nice enough this time. He says he wants me to make me and my friends happy. Tear here. Oh, so this is the suicide note. Goodbye, world. Papa beat me again, as he always has. He never gives me food. I'm always starving. The only time he talks about what I like is when he's telling me not to like it. He never acknowledges me, except when he tells me I'm doing something wrong. When he beats the shit out of me. The president of the club knew this, and he didn't help me when I told him everything. He could have saved me, but he told me no. I told you not to look in the bag, dude. I told you not to look in the bag. As I read the last word, the feeling disappears and the note goes dark. What the hell? What the hell? I look up to see Natsuki, safe and sound. The sight calms me down quickly. She didn't kill herself. I've saved her. I've saved her from her dad, from herself. Everything is fine. Obviously, I still have a lot of work to do with Natsuki. I take the note with me and leave Natsuki to sleep. Bad fucking idea. Don't let her know you have it. When she finds out you have that shit, you are in for a world of pain, mate. We have a big week ahead of us. Crawl into bed and fall asleep. I walk down to the kitchen to get some breakfast. She's on her couch. Natsuki's on the couch reading her manga, already in her school clothes. Did you sleep okay last night? Yeah. Have you had breakfast yet? No, not yet. Well, feel free to help yourself. She pours herself a bowl of cereal and sits down. I get myself breakfast and sit down with her. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. Did she find out you took that note? She's a fast eater, especially for her size. Well, you gotta figure, with her situation before, she ate whatever she could. At least I would assume. You don't fucking say, mate. You don't fucking say. I go to my room and get ready for the day. I come downstairs and Natsuki's ready to go. I notice her backpack's empty. Do you have enough school supplies? Yeah, I have them stored at school. Yeah, lockers are a thing, dude. Let's be on our way then. Me and Nat start walking to school together. We get to the area where Sayori and I usually meet. Yep, hi. There she is. I didn't know Natsuki was joining us. Yeah, we're all walking together now. But won't you have to walk all the way to Ben's house? Sayori. Natsuki is residing with me. Do you remember what we learned about her in the other worlds? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's keep walking. We continue the walk to school. Sayori and Natsuki talk as we get there. I'll just keep going until I'm too tired to keep going. The school day begins as normal. I enter the club room. Alright, everybody, are we ready to begin? I look around to see that Yuri is not here. Does anybody know if Yuri is going to be here today? The girls shake their heads. She must have not told anybody where she would be today. I'm gonna see if I can find her. She's probably just running late. Oh, I don't know about that. Actually, she's probably scared of discussing her topics. She has low self-esteem, after all. But she has to come for her own good. I look through the walls and see that she's leaving the school. I have to intercept her and convince her to come. I walk through the halls of the school. I turn the last corner. I see Yuri leaving with her backpack. I call her name. She turns around and lets me catch up with her. Hey, Ben. Hey, Yuri, I just wanted to make sure that you'd be making it to the club on time. Figured you might need help with something. Yeah, I just need to use the restroom real quick. Yeah, I think we all know what you're really doing. Okay, I'll see you there. I know what she's trying to do. But now is not the time to confront her about it. Whatever you say, man. Okay, everyone. Yuri will be here shortly. I think we'll wait for her. These cards are important to the discussion. She walks in soon after. Sorry I'm late, everyone. It's okay, Yuri. We're glad you're able to make it. Alright, let's start. They all take their seat. I reach into the box and pull out a card. It has fancy handwriting. Gee, I wonder who wrote this one. This card says two things. The first, low self-esteem. The second, self-harm and other unexplained urges. The smiles on the girls' faces quickly disappear into a more serious look. Let's start with self-esteem. They stay silent. ... I have to tell you all something. Okay, he's talking directly to us. I've been looking into the outside world. The player's reality. Okay, mate. What have you seen? I've noticed that our problems are very much like theirs. No, you don't say. I have reason to believe that they created us to be like them. No. Dare I say, to be relatable? Is that the purpose behind it? No. We get sad like them, abused like them, nervous like them. Why would they make us that way? Were you not listening just now? I'm not sure why. Humans are strange creatures. Yeah, you can say that again. None taken, mate. I know we're weird. They make some joyous things, and they make some depressing things. And we live in a depressing thing. We'll be changing that soon enough. But as for now, I think we have to try to solve this like them. They have learned a lot about themselves, fortunately. They've categorized their illnesses. They've found ways to fix them. That means they know a lot about our problems, too. What this means for us is we're going to use their methods to fix our own problems. And I want to start with that today. Whoever wrote this has something they call social anxiety disorder. Any guesses on what that means? Does it mean being anxious of social interaction? Exactly. Social anxiety disorder is a disorder that causes you to be anxious and fearful of social situations. Those with this disorder are usually timid and shy, and do not enjoy attention as much as others. Yep. I knew who wrote this one. It's also one of the most common mental disorders. Yet there are very few who know about it. Probably because those kinds of people are tough to open up to. And there are even fewer of them who get treatment for it. You may not think you've encountered this, but I have a feeling you all know at least one person who has social anxiety disorder. If you do know one, what makes you think they're socially anxious? They're getting serious here. They look off into deep thought for a moment. I think I have one. They go to this school, and they're timid and shy, and they don't particularly enjoy attention. And the weird thing is, they're really smart and pretty, and they don't seem like they have a disorder. I think I know that person too. Me too. And Yuri's just like, ugh. What a coincidence. They must be well known around the school. That's everything we really need to learn today. With that, I think it's time to close today's meeting. Really? Really, you did not just do that. Damn, you did not just do that. And today will be no exception. Oh, and Sayori? Could you walk Natsuki home? I'm going to be staying after for a while. Yuri props up her head as if that's exactly what she needed. Yeah, I'd love to. Everyone except Yuri. As soon as everyone else is gone, she approaches me. Hi, Yuri. Something you'd like to talk about? You know what I want to talk about. Ah, so you've caught on. You skipped over my other topic, though. I know. I wanted to talk about that one-on-one. I see. But I want to go over today's topic with you first. Did you understand what I did when I asked them? Yes, I got that. They called you smart and beautiful, Yuri. They're your friends. They love you. I know I'm asking the impossible here, but I want you to feel comfortable with them. They saw the other worlds with you. They've seen you at your worst, and they still love you. There's nothing you can do to lose them. And I want you to think the same of me. Thank you. I'll try my best. Now, I want to talk about the other topic. And while we discuss it, the most important thing is that I really meant what I just said. I also want you to know that you shouldn't feel bad because you do this. It's no secret that you're a victim of this topic. Yuri, I want you to roll up your sleeves. She does so with no hesitation. She's shaking and on the verge of nervous tears. Yep, probably should have warned you about that. Yeah. Yeah. There are numerous cuts made with a knife along her arm, some of which look like they've been made today. Yeah, you don't say, mate. You don't say. Yuri, you haven't done anything wrong. I don't think you're a weirdo. I don't think you're insane. I still love you. And our friends will too. This is the result of not knowing how to handle your emotions. I know that you only do this because it gives you an inexplicable good feeling. Does it feel better knowing that? Yes, it does. Yuri, in the outside world, your problems are solved by something called therapy. We don't really have that in this world. Well, at least none that can fix the way you're programmed. So I'm going to give you an alternative method. I conjure a bottle of pills. What is this? Yeah, I would ask that question too. It's something that's going to solve your problems. Or you get... What the Yeah, that's what many people say about drugs, but that doesn't actually help them. Like I said, this dude is sus. It's going to change your programming to make you more like yourself. I don't know about that. And less like your illnesses. These will also speed up the healing of those marks. But why do you need to give me these? Couldn't you use Monica's console to do that right now? I could, but the difference between these and doing that is that these aren't free. Yuri, I'm going to need you to give up your knife collection. Not only that, but these pills aren't 100% effective. I designed them that way, so I'll need something on your part. Yes, I'll do anything. Good, take these once a day. If you don't like them, you don't have to take them. But I designed them with no side effects. Ben, there's something else I need to talk about. You probably already know what it is. Yuri, it's okay to have these thoughts. They're part of something even stranger and more specific. In fact, it's strange enough that I made an incorrect diagnostic. Looking more at the outside world, I found that you don't have a social anxiety disorder. Might even be an alternate explanation to your self-harm. Rather than poor coping skills, the original creators designed you as something called borderline personality disorder. So BPD, it's the explanation for your self-harm, your low self-esteem, your mood swings, and your feelings towards me. But Yuri, You only took it too far in the other world because the president encouraged your behavior. That's why I also made these pills take them away. She suddenly hugs me. Thank you. She releases me, grabs her stuff, and leaves the room. Now that you and I are alone now, we need to have a heart-to-heart. You're probably wondering about how the pills work. No shit, mate. Start talking. It's difficult to say exactly, but what I do know is that it's the best course of action. Are you sure about that? Yuri at her core is probably the most difficult to make happy. Her personality and mental disorders are heavily related to this Project Libitina. You don't say, mate. You don't say. I don't have everything finalized yet, but I have a theory that the creators of this world made me and my friends because they wanted to promote Project Libitina. No! Well, maybe. It is just a theory, after all. It's probably too lengthy for me to explain, at least in a timely manner. But your fellow walking monkeys, no offense, have theorized on why this might be. Essentially, Yuri is heavily based on the character in this story. Why do you think she reads The Portrait of Markov? In fact, I think I overanalyzed her. I really doubt that she was intentionally designed to have this borderline personality disorder. I think it's just mere coincidence that arises from designing her like this character from Project Libitina. Her illness comes from this design. Why did I tell Yuri that she had borderline personality disorder? Yeah, dude, you're not very good at this, it seems. It's just comforting to know that your problems have a name. Makes you not feel alone. The only one of our friends who has a real illness is Sayori with her depression. And she already knows about it. Natsuki and Yuri don't necessarily have classifiable illnesses. They're based on humans who have horrible things done to them. Or do horrible things to themselves. And they're blended with archetypal anime girl traits. Yeah, that was kind of the idea they were going for with this. And Monica's in a league of her own. You don't say. Seemingly the only normal girl in the club, and existing solely to be the leader. But back to the pills. They alter Yuri's programming to make her less like that Libitina character, and more like our smart and beautiful friend Yuri. Her low self-esteem, self-harm, unhealthy feelings will be gone. I'll believe that when I see it. She will no longer be condemned to her cruel fate by the creators and Monica. She'll be truly happy, just like the rest of us. You're probably wondering, why pills? Why not a console command? Yeah, I mean, Yuri asked the same thing, and I'm guessing the answer is because that would be too easy. And it's the same reason I let the girls waste their time at this school, knowing that our time together will be over before they graduate. The same reason why I haven't deleted Natsuki's papa. The same reason why I don't just turn Sayori's depression off. The same reason why I didn't delete Yuri's knives earlier. It doesn't mess with their reality. It keeps them the way they are. It keeps them as the girls we've come to love. If they didn't believe their world was real, would they love you? I mean, dude, you kinda already told them that their world is a fucking mess. You kinda already told them that their world is a computer, is in a computer. You kind of already told them that, and none of them seem to question it. Like I said, you are real sus, mate. And, Ben, have I been doing a good job so far? You are very suspicious, mate. You are very suspicious. Let's go home, Ben. Natsuki is waiting for us. I think this is a good jumping off point here. So, yeah. I guess this is going to be a two-parter. So, yeah. This mod turned out to be interesting. I will see you guys next time. Take care.